received an alarm of a working fire at the Civic Stadium. Over the course of the next few minutes, this rapidly escalated to a second alarm. We had approximately 10 crews fighting fire during the initial parts of the blaze. We had over 70 firefighters rotate through this. This incident eventually escalated to a general alarm. We had a tremendous amount of teamwork on this incident, including assistance from the Eugene Police Department, and their crews were assisting with spot fires early in the incident. They also managed all the traffic and our lead on the investigation. The configuration of the stadium with the heat and the wind at the time was very conducive to fast fire spread. It was upon our arrival again, it was already showing over to the top of the stadium, and at times the flame lengths were about twice the stadium height, approaching 50 to 60 feet high.
When the fire started yesterday, the police department's job was to support the fire department. We did that by blocking traffic in order to create a scene that they could work from here as their command post. We also helped to evacuate nearby businesses that are south of the stadium. Our officers we distributed fire extinguishers to our officers. Some used buckets to pour water that they got from local taps and faucets to put out small fires that they found in the area. And otherwise, they checked the area for anyone who might be involved or might have been a witness, and we're following up on some of that now. We set up security on the scene last night. We've had our command post here all night, and our investigators were assigned yesterday, and they'll start most of their work today. We have a sergeant, arson investigation sergeant, 3 arson investigators working together with 3 fire marshals from the Eugene Springfield Fire Department. We won't be able to go into the scene until later today when things have cooled off. So that's where we'll begin. And then fire marshal and arson investigators will walk through the scene, make an assessment of what further equipment and resources might be needed. We have information that there were 3 or 4 young people that were seen in the area of the press box before the fire started. Nobody is considered a suspect, and as Chief Zaludik mentioned earlier, we don't consider this to be a crime yet. There's no evidence yet that it's a crime. The investigation will determine that. So we don't want anyone to be afraid to come to the police. There's nothing to be afraid of. If there were 3 or 4 young people who are here, they can help us understand how, they might be able to help us understand how the fire started. And that's why we want to speak with them.
It's hard to understand how much a part of the fabric of this community that stadium was. I mean, it's not just that baseball games were played there, kids played there and they recreated. It was made from what this town was built on. Douglas fir from the old growth forest. I mean, it was an incredible structure.